This is Activity 5.1 on page 98, Determining Potential Outcomes Using Data Tables. The file we'll be working with is Develotech Forecasts. As a member of the accounting department at Develotech Industries, you have been asked to create some what-if scenarios for sales and expense data. You decide to create data tables to substitute the percentages in the calculations that would provide you with what-if scenarios if the percentage rates were to increase or decrease. I'm going to start by launching Excel. Select Open Other Workbooks and hit my Browse button. Navigate to my home drive, Excel Part 3. And this is Lesson 5 titled Forecasting Data. And again, the workbook we want is Develotech Forecasts. Select that and click Open. And before I make any changes to my workbook, I'm going to do a Save As. Save it to my current folder, Forecasting Data, and update the name to My Develotech Forecasts. Number 2, we're going to create a one variable data table to calculate the projected change in sales. We want to make sure that we're on our Sales Worksheet tab and that B5 is selected. And the formula we're going to enter here is going to take the projected sales for 2019. So we're going to multiply B3 by the increase of 1.5%, and we're going to add that to the sales of 2018. So that's going to be equals B3 plus B3 asterisk for multiplication and B4, which is 1.5%, closing parentheses, and hit enter. And it gives us a projected sales of 2019 of $1,583,400. Now we're going to create our data table. We're going to select cell C8, and we're going to reference our formula. So we're going to do equals B5. We're going to select the range B8 through C17, which includes all of our percentages. Go up to the Data tab on our ribbon. And in our Forecast group, we're going to select the What If Analysis dropdown and select Data Table. In our column Input Cell field, we're going to put our cursor and then select cell B4, which is the percentage increase rate, and then click OK from here. So anywhere that rate of B4 came into that formula, it's going to replace it with the projected change percentage. So we get our projected values with the different percentage rates. And you can match up with the projected change on the top of page 99 in your activity to make sure that your values are correct. Number 3, we're now going to create a two-variable data table to calculate the projected change in sales and expenses. We're going to navigate over to our expenses worksheet, select cell B6, and we're going to enter the formula equals B3 plus, open parentheses, B3 asterisk for multiplication, B4, which is the projected increase percentage, closing parentheses, and then we're going to subtract, so minus sign, open parentheses, B3 times B5, which is our projected expense rate. Closing parentheses gives us a projected income of 2019 of $1,427,400. So now we're going to create our two variable data table in cell B9. We're going to reference the formula in cell B6, so equals B6. We're going to select the range of B9 through G18. And in our forecast group, select the What If Analysis dropdown and open up our data table dialog box. The row input cell, this is going to be cell B5. And then the column input cell is going to be cell B4. You can click OK from here, and it will calculate all of your values with those two different percentage rates. So if the projected expense rate for 2019 was 5% with a 1% projected increase, then the projected income would be $1,497,600. And again, you can match up your figures with what is shown on page 100 to make sure that you entered everything correctly. All right, you can go up to your quick access toolbar and save your updates, and we can leave this workbook open for our next activity.